Hello student, today we will learn the topic of first unit Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Account. We know in the previous year we will already understand the topic of sole trading concern of final account. In this year we will learn the topic of partnership final account. Before learn the topic of final account, first introduction to partnership. This topic divided into two parts. First introduction to partnership and then partnership final account. So first introduction to partnership. Introduction. We know business organization, main two types of organization, business organization and non-business organization. In business organization, we already learned in the previous year sole trading concern, accounts of sole trading concern. So in sole trading concern, only one person handle the business organization. And when one person handle the business organization, various drawbacks are there. Not possible to run in smooth manner because short capital, limited managerial skill for running the business by a single owner. To overcome the drawbacks of proprietary concern, a new form of organization into existence which is called as partnership firm. In partnership firm, the persons who have entered into partnership are individually known as partners and collectively known as firm. Partnership firm. In partnership firm, we know it is an association. We know when we thinking about partnership, minimum two or more persons are there. So ideas exchange, capital contribution, skills, knowledge and experience share. So partnership firm is benefit beneficial compared to sole trading concern. So to overcome the drawbacks of sole trading concern, establish partnership firm. Meaning of partnership. It is an organization where there is an association of two or more persons carrying together to carry on a business with a view to share profit or losses of firm. The business is managed by all partners jointly, or it may be managed by partner on behalf of all other partners. Meaning of partnership in that partnership means two or more persons carrying the business. As per the act, there is limit also. Minimum two persons required for establishing partnership. And main object of partnership to run the business on profit motive and to share the profit or loss of business. We know in sole trading concern only single person share profit and also bear the loss. So division of that risk of losses share by other persons also. So partnership is beneficial. The business is managed by all partners jointly because all partners are the owners of business. So owners handle the business. It may be managed by a partner, single partner also manage on behalf of all other partners. This joint ownership is there. One partner also handle on behalf of other partners, and all partner run the business jointly. Definition of partnership as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, Section 4 defines the partnership. Partnership means actual definition by Partnership Act 1932. We know when two or more persons come together, then there is for any business purpose or any purpose. In we know in practical life, when two or more persons come together, then after some period dispute arise or they will fight. So for that purpose, our Indian Partnership Act 32, 1932 provide the provisions and rules and regulation for running the partnership business. So Act also provide the definition. Means Act support to partnership firm for running the business in smooth manner. So definition as per Act, it is the relation between persons. Partnership is the relation between persons. Which relation? Contractual relation. Who have agreed to share the profits of a business, means contract between them to share the profits of business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. They share profits of business. Loss also suffered by all partners. Agreed. Who have agreed means they make agreement to share the profits of a business. Business agreement and carried on by all. As per the agreement, business run by all or any one of them acting for all, because all partners are owners. So run the business by all or any partner on behalf of all partners. So definition provide agreement is must between partners. With the help of agreement, relation between partners, actual relation between partners, existence, and business partnership business also comes into existence. Now features of partnership or partnership form. If you read or learn the or understand the definition carefully, then automatically receive the features. We know agreed means agreement. Features of partnership in that first agreement. Agreement is must for partnership firm comes into existence. It may be oral or written. For evidence in the court of law, if any dispute arise, written agreement is very beneficial to partnership firm or partners also. And written agreement is called partnership deed. No compulsory written or oral. It is optional to partners. But written agreement is beneficial in the court of law for evidence purpose. Second, we know partners, so number of partners, minimum 2 persons required for establishment of partnership firm and maximum 50 as per the Company Act 2013 amended in 2014. Minimum 2 person and maximum 50 persons in partnership firm. Third, lawful business. We know business established for earning profit, but profit is the main motto. But obtain the profit by using proper way, legal way, legally. Means illegal business not allowed after establishing this partnership firm. Through partnership firm, illegal business not allowed. Illegal business, for example, smuggling, etc. Government suggested, government not give the permission of that business, that is the illegal business. So lawful business run through partnership firm and earn the profit, that is the object of business of partnership firm. Sharing profits and losses. It is also main feature of partnership, because for sharing profits purpose and also recover the losses, division of risk of losses purpose partnership firm established. So sharing of profits and losses as per the agreement they decide. In agreement they decide the ratio of partners, ratio of profit sharing ratio, profit and loss ratio. If there is no ratio deciding agreement, then they decide equal ratio. Then they share the profits or losses inequally. Next feature is unlimited liability. Liability is very important in every organization. In partnership business, unlimited, joint and several. Liability of any partner is unlimited, joint and several. Now unlimited means, limited liability means how much amount invested in business, how much capital contributed in business, up to the investment in business. Liability is fixed, that is limited. But unlimited means if there is loss in business, then that recover the loss purpose, private property of partners also use, that is unlimited liability. Private property of partners also use for payment of liability of partnership firm, that is unlimited liability. Means private property of each and every partner not safe, that is used for business purpose also. Joint and several. If any one partner insolvent, out of all partner, any one partner insolvent, then his liability will be borne by the solvent partners. Means A, B, and C, three partners are there. Suppose C part, partner insolvent, then A and B borne the liability of C also, because C cannot pay the amount or liability of business. Then C's liability also pay the and borne by the A and B, means solvent partner. So unlimited liability means private property also unsafe for business liability purpose. If any partner is insolvent, then that partner's liability also borne by the solvent partners. So unlimited liability, joint and several. Next feature, registration. Registration of partnership firm is optional, but in Maharashtra it is compulsory with effect from 1st April 2005. Registration. Except Maharashtra, in India it is optional, and in Maharashtra with effect from 1st April 2005 it is compulsory. Various benefits of registration and non-registration of partnership firm. So registration, if there is registration, then it is beneficial to partners and partnership firm also. They can uh, sue in the court of law. So registration is also beneficial. Next feature, joint ownership and management. Joint, they run the business jointly. We know partners run the business jointly because joint owners, all partners are the owners of the business, so run the business jointly. So equal rights are there, and all cases, all situation, in all situation, jointly responsible, all partners. So joint ownership and management managed by all partners, and equal rights to each and every partner as per the act. Joint ownership and management, equal rights and jointly responsible. Each and every partner also responsible for other partner's decision. If in the absence of remaining in the absence of partners, one partner take decision, then it is also liable to other partners. So equal rights and jointly responsible means all partners take decision, also responsible to others, all partners, and in the absence of all partners, if any one partner take decision and do that business, that decision also responsible to other partners, so jointly responsible. Next, principal and agent. It is also important feature. A partner acts as a principal of the firm with outsiders because it is the owner of business. He is the owner of business. Then he acts as a principal of the firm with outsiders. When any transaction to other party by any partner, at that time that partner make a role of principal, and with a partners he acts as an agent, and when he make transaction to others on behalf of other partners. At that time, he acts as an agent of other partners. So, principal and agent relationship performed by each and every partner. That role, principal and agent, double role performed by each and every partner in the partnership firm. Dissolution. Dissolution means close down the business. So, how to dissolve the business, how to close down the business, that is depend on the agreement. In agreement, that decide if partnership at will at a time of at a type of partnership that may be happen. If partnership at will, then if partnership at for particular period, so period is over, then dissolve the partnership firm. If partnership at will, then if any partner with a notice before 14 days, so partnership firm close down the business. So it is the organization of two or more persons and contractual relation between them. That is the partnership or partnership firm. So next topic is partnership deed. It is also very important document. Without partnership deed, partnership firm not come into existence. That document containing the partnership agreement among partners is called partnership deed. It contains the terms and conditions which are agreed upon by all the partners. Now partnership deed, we know partnership agreement may be written or oral, but it is beneficial purpose. Written agreement is very important in the court of law. So written agreement between partners, that is partnership deed, and it contains terms and conditions, rules and regulation of partnership firm. It is also articles of partnership firm. We know in secretarial practice subject in 11th commerce, we already studied documents for formation of company, memorandum of association, articles of association, prospectus, statement in lieu of prospectus. In that articles of association, it is an rules and regulation suggested as per Company Act. Articles of association. As per articles of association, internal management of the company, internal management framed by the company. So partnership deed also articles of association, articles of partnership firm. Means it contains the rules and regulation, terms and condition which is used at the time of running the partnership business. So it is also it is an also articles of partnership firm. Now contents of partnership deed. So it is not a specific format suggested by Partnership Act which contain in partnership deed. It is totally depend on the partners. No specific format in the Partnership Act given for partnership deed. As per the partners decision and as per the partners agreement, they decide which contain involved in partnership deed. First, name and address of the firm, actual business established where, and proper name for which no name is the introduction of business. So proper name of partnership firm which is introduced by market, customers and various parties, and address, proper address suggested in recording partnership deed for correspondence purpose. Name and address of all partners and duration. All partners name in full and address of all partners, residential address, and partners duration of partnership firm. If partnership firm established for a specific period, then duration is also mentioned. Capital contribution of all partners, means each and every partner how much capital contribute in business, that also mentioned in partnership deed. Capital contribution, how much amount contribution in business. Ratio in which profits and losses are to be shared. Partnership firm In partnership firm, partners decide the profit sharing ratio, that also mentioned in partnership deed. In capital ratio, or they decide which ratio, so mention in partnership deed. Then rights, duties and liabilities of partners. Rights means they are the owners. So what are the rights of owners? What are the rights of partners that mentioned in the partnership deed? And duties and liabilities of the partners. They make division of work. So also duties and liabilities of the partners mentioned in the partnership deed. Which partner do what work and which partner handle which work, or rights, duties and liabilities mentioned in the partnership deed. Provisions related to admission, retirement and death. It is the reconstruction of partnership firm part. We uh, we will study in third chapter, reconstitution of partnership, admission by three ways: admission, in fourth, retirement, in fifth, death. So provision related to admission, retirement and death also mentioned in partnership deed. When new partner admitted, then how admit new partner with the consent of all partner. Retirement as per the what role performed by partnership firm at the time of retirement, and when any partner died, then how to settle that account or provisions mentioned in partnership deed also. Rate of interest on capital, loan, drawings, etc. How much interest on capital rate, rate of interest on capital, interest on capital pay or not, interest on loan pay or not, drawing, interest on drawing also, rate of all interest on capital and interest on loan, interest on drawings also mentioned in partnership deed. It is required or not. If required, then how much percentage of interest rate also mentioned in partnership deed. Salaries, commission, etc. if payable to any partner. For active partner, salary if pay, then also mention. If any person take extra effort, then give also commission for increasing sales purpose. So if partners make division of work at that time, they pays the salary or commission to partner as per the work performed by that partner in business. Next, settlement of accounts on dissolution of firm. When business or partnership firm is closed down, then how to settle of accounts, how to payment, how to sale of assets and payment of liabilities, and how to make preference payment. So how to settlement of accounts on dissolution of partnership firm also mentioned in partnership deed when closed down the business of partnership firm. Method of settlement of disputes among the partners. If any dispute arises in among partners, then how to settle, that also method suggested in partnership deed. For that purpose, written agreement is very beneficial. Any other matter relating to the conduct of the business, any other matter except above 10, any other matter. No fix, only 11 points. It is an articles of partnership firm. Partnership deed is a. So, for example, method of valuation of goodwill. How to value, how to treatment of value of goodwill, and any other matter also mentioned in partnership deed. So it is not hard and fast rule 11 points. It is maybe 20 point or 50 point or 15 point or 30 point contents of partnership deed. No act suggested how much point cover in partnership deed. It is totally depend on partners when they frame the partnership deed. So written agreement purpose, written agreement framed by partners that is partnership deed. It is an articles of partnership form. Next, importance of partnership deed. It is very important document because it regulates the rights, duties, and liabilities of the all partners as well of firm. It is an we already discussed. It is an articles of partnership firm. So it is very important document because with the help of this document, partnership firm comes into existence and rights of partners also suggested through partnership deed. Duties and liabilities of each and every partner also mentioned in partnership deed. So it is very important document for partnership firm. So by having partnership deed, partners disputes in future may be avoided. If oral agreement, then compared to oral, but in written agreement, that is beneficial in the court of law. So partnership deed is very important. If partnership deed is prepared and partnership firm comes into existence, then future disputes may be avoided because written agreement suggested to partners and partnership firm if there any dispute arise. So solving the dispute purpose also and rights and duties of each and every partner suggested through partnership deed. So it is a very important document for because without partnership deed, partnership firm does not comes into existence. So it is very important document for partnership firm and partners also. Then provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932 also give guideline. We know partnership firm comes into existence with the help of partnership deed. It is a document, very important document. But at the time of formation of partnership firm, a document is prepared called partnership deed. But if the partnership deed is silent about any point, suppose partnership deed framed by partners, but not cover any point, then for that purpose, how to give treatment to that point? So Act suggested for that particular point that issue solved through following guidelines provided by partnership Indian Partnership Act 1932. If partnership deed is silent to that particular point, then use the provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932. First, distribution of profit. If in partnership deed no mention any profit sharing ratio, then partnership firm use equal ratio. Very simple. Partnership firm in partnership deed mention the profit sharing ratio, capital ratio or any ratio, but no mention at that time they sharing the profits and losses in equal proportion. Second, interest on drawings. For interest on drawing purpose, very simple. If date of drawing is no given, then average 6 months consider. As per the act suggested, date of drawing is given, then calculate interest on drawing as per the period. But period not given, date of drawing not given. So average 6 months consider for calculating the interest on drawing. Third, interest on partner's loan. If partner provides the amount to business as a loan, at that time, if in partnership deed mention or in problem of final account given suppose any percentage, then that percentage use. But if rate is silent in partnership deed, as per act 6% interest allowed. Means partners loan given in example suppose in final account, so 6% interest calculated. If not rate of interest given on partners, loan from partners, rate of interest not given in example, at that time 6% interest allowed to that partners as per act. Interest on capital, if it is silent, not allowed. Act suggested it is not compulsory to pay the interest on capital. In partnership deed mention, then pay the interest on capital to partners. Salary or commission to partners, also as per act no provision to payment of salary or commission to partners, because they are the owners of business. Partners are the owners of business. So act suggested no extra payment without mentioning partnership deed. Sixth, admission of a new partner. As per act, no outside person can be admitted without the consent of other partners. If any partner admitted, but before admitting, consent of other partners is very important. So these provisions provided by Indian Partnership Act 1932 to partnership firm for running the business in smooth manner. So this is very important for running the business purpose. Partnership firm. In this topic, we understand meaning, definition, and partnership, features of partnership, then partnership deed and provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932, which is applicable to partnership firm. So, okay.